Okay, it's going now. So see if you can see me.
Okay.
Am I in here?
Yeah. Okay. Go.
This is the short roller, just so you can know what to do when you're traveling. It's not that much different. You're gonna lay back on it, right at the tip of your shoulder blades, support your head with your hands, lift your hips up, and just enjoy rolling up to your neck and down to the bottom of the shoulder blades. That's just so good right there. And when you're ready to do more on one side, just shift over a little bit so that you can come more onto just one shoulder blade. So right now I'm just on my right one, doing the same rolling. And then let your right knee come down and get to the outside edge. I'm pressing with my left foot so I can get the outside edge of that shoulder blade. And then I stack my knees on the right, put my right elbow down, and there I am in the armpit, right? And I can just fool around in there, and I can even come up into the upper part of my arm. That feels really good too. You can do that on both sides, right? And just really start to release around the shoulders so we can have a little bit more freedom. Underneath the shoulder blades are 4 more ribs. So we come right back to where we started, bottom tips of the shoulder blades, hold the head up with the hands, look between your knees, stay lifted, and work with the bottom ribs, just like that. See how low my hips are? And I'm staying lifted. Now here's the flip over, right? With the little roller, you just bring it in nice and close to your low back. I'm gonna push with one foot while the other knee comes to my chest. So I'm pushing with my left foot and my left knee comes to my chest so I can land on my shoulder blades right in the small of my back. That way I can float around and start getting some massage in my low back. After I've massaged my low back, then I can let the roller go down a little roller. Scoot, 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 a little lower, and I'm massaging more around the hips, both sides. And then you're good to go. With that was your back body stuff. You can just let that go, right? Once you let that go, you might want to get in that hip a little bit more. The right one or the left one or both. So you just sit on one hip. And here we are with the shoulder. Now I've got a choice here. I can be really sloppy in my shoulder, or I can ask the shoulder blade to come back on the rib cage and have a really good posture in my shoulder. It's the difference between this and this, right? So here we are. And you can just dig away in this hip. And actually what you liked, and it's the same thing for the shoulder, was to come down on the forearm, not sloppy, shoulder blade in a good position, straightening the right leg and getting in here, right? Just really getting in. So that feels good. Then we want to get into the leg. Say I want to do the right leg with the little roller. All I have to do is get on this right side and roll. Now, same thing with the shoulder, right? I'm not here, I'm here, and I'm rolling this leg out. What we learned to do, I'm gonna substitute the big roller now, because what we learned to do today, you really can't do it with the little one, is being on the big roller with both legs, bending the knees a little bit, and doing a little windshield wiper, so I get more on one side, and then more on the other side. There it is. And that's plenty. You're done. And then you think, well, it would be really nice to release in the belly a little bit for you, especially the left, but you could do both sides. 3 locations. Take your ball, lay on your left side and or your right, roll over, insert the ball just underneath the rib cage by the diaphragm, and do whatever you want. You can be side lying, 3/4, all the way over. Just do some breathing in this upper spot. After you've done that, then bring the ball down more belly button level. It's another couple inches down. And do the same thing here, here, here. Just do some breathing. You can also do some wiggling the pelvis around, just releasing whatever you find that's tight. And then go into the pocket of the hip. Just get that ball inside that hip bone and work inside the groin space. Again, moving around, breathing, and releasing. You can do that on both sides. And then when you're done with that, you're ready for a little bit of time of balance on the roller, which of course you can't do with the little one. But you could do it laying on the ground and pretend, right? But when you have the long roller, it gives you the opportunity to lay back, use your spider fingers on either side, get aligned, and at the end of the exhale, you're practicing picking up one foot. Do 3 in a row, because by the third one, it starts to come in. I love to really hear my breath. Then I know I'm moving on that out breath because we're shrink wrapping everything to center, especially toward the end of the out breath. 3 on the right. My harder side. And you know, that's plenty. After you've done that, you can just lay on the ground and give yourself a little bit of stretch. It feels good to just draw one knee into your chest, let the other leg be long, reach your arm up and overhead and really lengthen. Right now I'm lengthening everything right, and then I can change sides and lengthen everything left. Spend as long as you want here, and then if you have the time and the inclination, right here, this shape of constructive rest, to just lay and breathe and integrate for a little bit. And that is it. So you can press that red button.
Okay.